there are two opinions.
Yeah.
When you come to Canada, there's a job waiting for you, and when you come to Canada, there is no work at all.
So you have to do survival job.
Yeah, guys, she applied for just one job. She came to Canada in May, applied for one job, and she got that, and it's not survival job.
Go follow my YouTube. Let me tell you how I did it.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm here again with my guest Ayo from Love and Miles. It's good to have you here again. And in today's video, we're talking about career. You know that our previous video, she talked about how, you already got a brief story on the fact that she wasn't in Canada after she got married. It was a distant marriage and yada 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 like that. But in today's video, there's something that actually amazes me about her is how she has been able to help her career. Like she just came to Canada and she's working. Like you're not doing survival job.
Oh, I'm not?
Is that a survival job?
No, it's not.
She's not doing a survival job, and she didn't ever get to do a survival job. She just got a job in line with her career, and it's beautiful. Like I even want to learn from her.
You want to? Oh, I charge $100 per hour now.
Shut up. So, guys, that's what we want to talk about today. How were you able to get a job? Like, you just came to Canada, like, you just came like yesterday, and you're already working, you're already making money.
But please send me money. I'm not making enough money yet.
You will never make enough money. People that are accountants, they never make enough money. They always want to keep making money. But seriously speaking now,
Yeah.
I know on this channel I've talked about how I got a survival job, what you should do. Like, are there really jobs in Canada? Because we know that there are people that have been in Canada, even as permanent residents, and have not gotten job, and they're doing survival jobs. But how are you able to transit your career from Nigeria to Canada? And how long were you working on it before you came? Like, did it take you long? Like, don't let me talk too much.
One after
So
the
let's
other.
start one by one. So first of all,
Mhm.
when you saw that you were coming to Canada,
Yeah.
when you know you were coming to Canada, what were you thinking with regards to your career?
I was
Okay,
thinking
what was your career first of all? Tell us.
okay, so I'm a financial analyst.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I'm in finance.
Mm-hmm. Like you're an accountant.
Yeah. Accountant is different from.
So Kilemanche, what do you put?
Okay, so accountant.
Is it like people that say that they are data analysts, they are business analysts? Are you like them?
No, okay.
Because there are plenty.
So accountants will prepare the financial statements.
Mm-hmm.
A finance person would analyze the financial statement.
Mm-hmm.
Some people use it to determine different things or stock price. Let's not go into it. But then what I do is analyze the financial statement that's prepared by an accountant, operational statement, whatever it is, but I don't prepare the financial statement itself. Yeah. So that is my career. Yeah.
So how did you? Was that what you were doing in Nigeria?
So in Nigeria, I was doing more of an accountant
job compared to being. Well, what you did in school? What was your like? What did you graduate with from school?
So for BSc, I did accounting. For masters, I did finance.
Oh, I see.
Then I was a chartered accountant in Nigeria. Then I started CFA in Nigeria.
Okay. Yeah. That's like one of the toughest exams in the world. But let's leave that now. She made me knew that. Let's leave that now. So my question now is, when you knew you were coming to Canada, what did you think with regards to the career? Did you just know that you were going to continue working as a financial analyst, or you wanted to come and test the waters? And or what was in your mind?
Okay. When I was coming, I thought to take a break from my career actually. Oh. I wanted to take at least 2 months break and not do anything.
Wow.
I just wanted to.
It's short for her because her husband is already here. No. If it was both of you that was coming together, you would say that.
But then even if I was coming alone, if I didn't have a husband here, you have to get proof of fund. Like, it would be enough to do 2 months, I guess. Maybe not. Don't do that. Don't. Continue. But then I had worked for almost 7. No, it wasn't up to 7 years.
And you say you're a millennial.
I'd worked for almost 7, maybe 6 years.
Millennial in the mud.
In Nigeria. So I wanted to, and it was always work, school, work, professional exams. So I wanted to take a break from doing all of that. So
and CFA is international,
yeah,
like worldwide.
Worldwide. So I done CFA level 1, I done CFA level 2.
Okay.
I registered for CFA level 3.
Okay.
I think this I'd registered in 2021, but then my husband came to marry me, or 2023. Yeah, so I couldn't do it. So I was registering again to take it in 2024. So, but I was, regardless of whether I was going to write the exam, I just wanted to take a break. I just wanted a breather. But I knew that finance is the same everywhere, right? As long as I had started writing CFA, I knew that it was going to open a door
for you.
Even if it was like a crack in the door, and then I had to prove that you were good
enough. Yeah.
So when I got here, I just checked the regular job listing. So Indeed, Glassdoor, LinkedIn. I saw the kind of things they wanted. I saw that if you're going to be an accountant, you have to do CPA. If you're going into finance, you had to either have CFA or there's another pathway for finance people, but I didn't want that. I just wanted the one for CFA.
So this was when you came or before you came?
When I came.
So you didn't do anything before you came?
I'll say I did something very basic.
Okay.
So before, let's backtrack. So before I applied for PR through my husband, I was in the express entry pool. So, and when you join the express entry pool, you would have access to the job bank, I think, yeah. So I just checked maybe 1 or 2 job postings to see
what it looks
was
like
out there. Yeah. So I already had it at the back of my mind that this is the kind of qualifications they're looking for. BSc in this, if you have masters in this, if you have this one. Yeah. So I already knew. So, but it wasn't like something major. Don't be like me. Don't be lazy. I'm not lazy, but I think I just banked on the fact
I want to be lazy because I want to be lazy because if you were able to get a job in your career, like in that, I want that kind of laziness.
No. So the thing is, if you're going to be lazy, have something to bank on.
You were just very confident.
CFA level 1 and CFA level 2. I was registering for CFA level 3.
So you were very confident that.
So I was like, okay, if they don't believe in my ability with
the whole CFA,
I haven't passed CFA level 2, then
what else?
what else would happen, right? So I would say if you're considering a career in Canada, just don't write exams that are national based. Write an international exam. Even if you write an international exam and they don't use it in Canada, there is a way for you to convert those exams to something that would be used
in Canada. So when you came, let's say let's put dates to it. You came in May. Yeah, 2023, right?
Yes.
And so at what point you didn't start looking for a job?
Okay. Let me think. So I came May, let's say end of May. I started looking for a job beginning of June. Okay. Or May 31st, thereabouts.
So how did you apply for a job? Like, what was the process
like
for you?
I checked LinkedIn and Indeed at that time. So my current company I posted on Indeed that they were looking for financial analysts, blah, 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 blah. And I had to do, so there's a difference between Canadian CV and Nigerian CV.
Yeah, of course.
So I converted my Nigerian CV to a Canadian CV. And then I thought to do a cover letter. Honestly, I was just trying to sell myself because I didn't know whether I wanted a job or I wanted to still take the break because the money was attractive. So I was like, would I lose out
on getting this amount of money?
Instead of like, would I want to rest or just jump into this thing? So I did a cover letter. I did my CV to match the Canadian job, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I applied. The application was pretty simple on Indeed, honestly, because they didn't want too much information. They just wanted you to write whatever, sell yourself with the cover letter, and then make sure your CV was up to date and it showed your experience and expertise. So I did all of that.
And you have to mention your years of experience back in Nigeria of all the things you've done?
Yeah, in my CV and your cover letter. Yeah. Okay. So I did all of that.
Because this is just someone that is just new in Canada. And that's why I'm actually having this conversation. Because people always feel like there are two opinions. Yeah. When you come to Canada, there's a job waiting for you. And when you come to Canada, there is no work at all.
So you have to do survival jobs.
Yeah. But there are things that if you have in place, it just makes it easy for you. And I think
that's my case.
There's so many data analysts.
There are a lot.
There's so many business analysts. I'm not joking. Do you know?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know people that I know that I'd say, okay, but fellowship business analyst, why am I speaking Yoruba?
But the thing is, most of these people don't look out for certifications that would.
But when they do the course, they will give them certificates now.
Those certificates don't carry so much. Okay, let's digress a bit. There's like an exam for business analyst, CBAP, is one of the most respected exams.
So all people that are doing business analysts, 12 weeks intensive business analyst,
the certificate they get is just, oh, you've completed this course.
So you now have to do the major exam for you to be recognized as a business analyst.
And Canada they love certificates. They love the fact that, okay, even if you've been trained to do a particular program, you have a certification. You have a certificate that says this body recognizes that
you did this.
Yes. So you're not just training for it. Most of these people just go on getting trainings 2 months, 6 months, 12 months.
Like, should I shock you? Yeah. I don't know if you know, but I was a teacher back in Nigeria, and I'm teaching for close to 10 years. I'm not a Gen Z. Like, I'm not a Gen Z.
I'm a Gen Z.
So I've been teaching for close to over 10 years.
Okay.
But when I finished I did masters in education, BS in education. Okay. But then in Nigeria, they did not make it mandatory for you to have TRCN, that's teacher's certification.
Okay.
But guess what? In Canada, for you to show that you have been teaching for 10 years in Nigeria, you need TRCN. Even if it's Nigeria, you still need for me to get the license in Ontario here as a teacher, I need to show them that I have, even if my degree shows that I did education, I have to show them that I have the teacher's certification license in Nigeria. So people don't know these things. They just feel like, when I come to Canada, I'll be able to. Certification is very, very, especially when, even if it's national in your country, if it's something that covers the body, just like lawyers do, you have to go to law school and be sure that, because you won't be relevant when you come to Canada.
Bring it in and then it shows that you were practicing or you had something in
Nigeria. So this is very, very important. And continue your story. So when did you now apply for a job?
So I applied, I would say at the end of May. And then I got a week after.
You got the job?
No, a week after I got like a response from the hiring manager. I think that's what they call it. Hiring manager. And then she said, well, I just want to have a conversation with you, just me. I want to know whether you're a good fit, if we can go ahead with you. So I was like, okay, we picked a date, we picked a time. And then from our conversation, so she's not, the hiring manager will not be an expert in that field.
Yeah. So they are just general people.
An HR person, just to find out whether you'll be a good fit for the team. So when she asked me questions, so another thing is, even if you're meeting with the hiring manager, you have to be prepared for the kind of questions
they're going to ask you. Preparation.
And even if they want to ask you questions about the job in specific, you need to know answers to the
job in specific. Like, you need to be prepared.
They listed the things they want in a person. You must be able to do this. You must be able. They have all the things. So you must be able to speak to some of the things for them to say that, okay, this person is serious
and know what they're doing.
So when I did the first interview, it was supposed to be a 30-minute thing. Just getting to. I think it ended up being like an hour, 15 minutes.
Wow.
Because we kept gisting, and then I kept telling her, okay, these are things I have experience doing. These are things I built my career based on this. I've done this. Even if I've not done some of the things
even if you don't have Canada experience,
I have done some of these things. So I was able to tell her on everything I've been doing. Another thing, you cannot lie. Because when they catch you, it's going to be disastrous.
Wow. So say what you can do.
Exactly.
Or even if you lie, go and learn it before they start. Before you start the job, go and learn that skill.
Guys, I had to cut the video here because it's so long. So watch out for part 2.
You applied for just one job in this Canada. You got that one job. I've never seen something like this before.
If you pray on 0, if you not put in the work, if you pray on 0, God will multiply the 0.
And multiplication of 0 is 0. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and please also subscribe to Love and Miles and follow them.